What's up, YouTube? It's Murphy55 coming to you with another Madden 22 video, and today we're going to be doing a retrospective. We're doing a top 10 list of my favorite MUT cards that I've used this year. Now, it's going to be all over the map, players from different programs and different overalls, because some of these cards are really dominant when the game first came out, and some of them are ones that you might still have on your God Squad today. But I want you guys to check out this list, and let's see if I got it right. Alright guys, starting off the list here at number 10 is none other than Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I hope I pronounced his name right, but this is one of the team builders from right back in the beginning of Madden 22 here. Left outside linebacker. I actually used him out of position as a right end, and for me he was super glitchy out of 3-3-5 wide. I would sit him in coverage. I had mid-zone KO on him, and he had 89 speed when the game first dropped, a lot faster than the players that we're going to see in Madden 23 this year. But this guy got so many pick sixes for me, so many broken out passes here. One of the best pass coverage backs, linebackers that I've used in the game this year. So definitely somebody who was a secret weapon for me kind of early on in the year. And now moving on to the next player on the list here, going right back to the beginning of Madden 22 again. This was the most dominant quarterback when the game first dropped. Josh Allen, even though he was only an 83 overall, he had the best throw power early in the year at 89, and he had one of the best releases too from all those opening core elite quarterbacks here. But Josh Allen was throwing lasers. You guys probably saw all the competitive players were using him in the early tournaments this year. Definitely enjoyed using his card. However, I didn't really use his cards later in the year. It was kind of this 83 was his best card this year, I would say. Now moving on to number 8 on the list. This was kind of a secret weapon here for a 49ers theme team. Raheem Mostert. He was only 81 overall. There were definitely better backs in the game overall wise, like Derrick Henry, but he was the fastest halfback in the game for a good chunk of it. I feel like he was kind of my starting running back for at least a month when the game first came out here. He was super expensive, like around 40,000 coins really early on. But 88 speed here, 87 excel, was really glitchy when the game came out. I felt like even though his catching is a little bit lower rated, that he still held onto the ball out of wheel routes, and I really enjoyed using this card throughout the year. And again, I didn't really come back to any Raheem Mostert cards later in the year, but this one was certainly dominant month number 1. Now, moving on to the next player on the list here, and this might be cheating, but I do have a few of these players, these level grinding players that everybody had access to. Tony Casillas here. Now, Tony Casillas, when he got up to the gold 99, he was super glitchy. One of the best defensive tackles in the game. Just by powering him up and leveling up, you guys could add his tokens. And honestly, when he got to 99 overall, he got 2 free abilities as well, including inside stuff for 0 AP, as well as the one that gives extra pass rushing points on 3rd down. So honestly, to get 2 defensive abilities, he was the only D lineman that I actually ran abilities on, and he made a lot of plays pressuring the quarterback and breaking up the running game too. Now, the next one here, this one was flying out of packs during the Zero Chill promo. Isaiah Simmons' 96 overall card here was super glitchy. 95 speed was really overpowered. 97 speed at the time if you were running both of those strat cards. And honestly, at 6'4", he broke up so many passes for me. I used him both as a user and over the top, and he was equally good in both of those situations. I even saw some of the pros using him as a cornerback as well in the slot. But definitely enjoyed Isaiah Simmons. He's had a lot of good cards in the last couple of years. Hopefully he gets a golden ticket next year. I would love to see that card. Now, next up, a little bit of skull hype here for my number 5 player on the list. We got Randy Moss, Randolph Moss, as I like to call him here. His card that came out during the Most Feared promo was super glitchy. He was the fastest receiver in the game at the time. He's 6'4". We all know that Randy Moss is going to be a gold 99 by the end of the year, but I had so much fun using all of Randy's cards during the year. I just remember when this card dropped for Most Feared, it was super expensive, and it was definitely the best receiver in the game by far. A lot of people were able to keep Randy Moss on their team and use him all the way to the end game just because of how good his stats were. He always gets the 99s across the board, and that 6'4" height is a complete difference maker for him. Now, into the top 4 of the list here, we have my favorite quarterback of the year by far, Randall Cunningham's 94 overall bow nose card. Now, this was the first quarterback in the game. He fit with my theme team because I was running Vikings at the time. 93 speed is super glitchy. He has that generic 3 release that I really like, and it just seemed like the ball was just placed perfectly wherever he threw it, and he was evasive enough to extend plays and get outside the pocket. So I really enjoyed using Randall Cunningham throughout the year, and I was happy to see when they made him into the free agent master with all team chems, because I could continue using his card later in the year. So both the 94 and 99 overall Randall Cunningham, I had so much fun using. Hopefully he's a card that returns to the game next year. Now, on to number 3 on the list here, guys. I feel like this was by far the best tight end card included in the game this year. Then the funny thing is, guys, I probably got him for like 100K on Easter when he came out, when all the eggs were opening. Everyone was selling him for super cheap. By the end of the year, his price was up over 600K because people started to realize that this is the best tight end in the game. Now, not only did he have 99 speed on my Niners theme team, he also got 1 AP route tech, which is super glitchy. I felt like he caught everything. He ran routes better than some of my wide receivers. I was sad to see him go when I finally broke up the Niners theme team, but honestly, this card was a lot of fun to use, and it was kind of a shame that people who got all of these out of eggs didn't hold on to them and sell them later in the year for help with their rookie premier coin stack. Now on to player number 2 here, guys, and don't be alarmed by the 76 overall and the crappy stats that are showing up on the screen right now. This Cam Chancellor card was a glitch for me all year, guys. If you leveled up quickly and you powered him up, he was basically my user, I'd say, for 95% of the year, other than when I had like Ted Hendricks or Isaiah Simmons for a couple weeks at a time. Cam Chancellor's been a stalwart. He's 6'3". He's got that hit power. He also has a powered up strat that boosts the hit power of all other safeties on your team. And in addition to that, he also had the ability that helps him blow up defenders who are trying to block him as well. I'm drawing a blank now as to what that ability is called. But I found that ability for free with 0 AP was super useful when you were using him in the box in the run game and run defense. And over the top as a user, he had really good agility by the end of the year. His 99 overall card, I think, is probably one of the best users that this game has seen. And I hope that he comes back next year as well. This was definitely a W level master compared to having guys like Pat Tillman who are a little bit shorter in years past. And now, guys, the number 1 card on the list here, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like this was a super W from EA, giving us all this free 94 overall Ed Too Tall Jones that we could then power up by doing challenges every week. I feel like once he got up to his golden ticket level of 99 overall, and he was 99s across the board for man, zone, speed, this was definitely the best cornerback in the game here. A 6'9" cornerback is kind of ridiculous, but honestly, I hope that this card is one that comes back in golden ticket form or out of position form every single year. It was kind of nice to know that no matter what team I was running at the time, I had this 199 overall 6'9" beast to back me up here, guys. But let me know what you guys think about the list. I feel like we had some good players this year. We had some good cards. Hopefully that continues for Madden 23. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at my top 10 list of MUT cards this year. I had a lot of fun putting it together. It was kind of cool to take a trip down memory lane for Madden 22 right before Madden 23 drops. I know there's a couple of ones that might raise some eyebrows there. A couple people may agree or disagree with some of my picks, and I definitely want to hear about which players you think got snubbed and which players you think belong off my list in the comments. So make sure you guys drop me a line there. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. We're just a couple subscribers away from 450 and reaching our goal of 500 subscribers before Madden 23 drops in a couple weeks. So guys, stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be doing a few more top 10 lists, some more theme team videos, and I'd love to hear about what you guys thought in the comments. Take care.